for teachers, we help teachers to automate the homework process. So all of that manual marking, all of that manual giving feedback and writing on it to red biro and saying you need to improve, you need to do that. All of that process. Sometimes teachers face a classroom of 50 students and they don't have the opportunity to deal with them one by one. But with this platform, when the student takes the homework, they immediately see where the whole class is. And so they can go to Adebayo and tell him specifically on the platform, this is what's wrong, you need to do this better, you need to do that better. So that's basically turning what is manual to automatic and making it faster, more efficient, giving them free time to do more than just mark homework. That's teacher. And then parents is that, let me go to student first. So for students, it's, how do you know where you are in class right now before exam time? So exam time, you will basically find out, but by the time you find out, it'll be too late, right? So how do you prepare for exam from day one? I used to be a student that used to read from day one. And so how do you start reading against the exam so that you get an A by the exam? And for parents, it's very simple. So parents today spend a lot of money. I think about $2 billion in Nigeria is spent on things like after-school lessons, tutors, and so on. But the problem with that is tutors come to meet the child at home and say, okay, so what did they teach in school today? And then the students stay there, and they start teaching based on what the students said. And there's nothing adaptive, there's nothing personalized about that process. There's nothing that is based on data. But with Greatly, you can find out that, oh, this is where the gap is. You don't know two-variable algebra. You don't understand trigonometry, right? And so I basically just go exactly where you don't know and solve it. So that's the pitch. So parents use that to give the children exactly what they need versus just anything that's available out there.
Thank you very much. So I'll go to Femi. Femi, so could you tell us, could you just tell us exactly what your role is in Greatly and what you used to do before joining Greatly?
So I'm the CTO at Greatly.ng, and before now I have a law platform which I co-founded also, and I also have an IT company which I also lead the IT company.
So thank you. So I'd like us to focus on the previous life. So could you tell us in not too many words exactly what happened with your platform? Did it fail? Exactly why did you think it failed?
So this section is divided into two. One is I'm going to talk about getting the right team, and the other one is going to be related to the legal aspect of business. First, in terms of the team, initially I started a particular product called ParadeLaw.com. It was a legal research platform that tried to communicate, that tried to provide legal services to people out there. But I was doing this alone, trying to pay lawyer here and there per service, but it was so unbearable. One, I as a tech person, I try to study the line that is not mine. I go to law firms, talk to lawyers, so it was a lot of work for me. And that is because instead of me to bring a lawyer into the business to work with me, I was trying to pay lawyer per service. So it's whatever. At the end of the day, it failed. One, in terms of the branding. Right? Parade law, what does parade law mean? Some people tend to look at the name in the business in perspective of the name, like parade law. That means you are trying to parade what law is all about in Nigeria. That means if I'm coming to you as a lawyer, it means maybe I'm from a federal government trying to parade maybe what you do as a lawyer and see a way to probably check errors that are happening. So we had to rebrand. That was in 2018. Right? So one of the major challenges that made that business class like them before rebranding was the fact that I, as a person in tech, I try to build a business in a field that is not mine, without considering the fact that I need someone from that field to work with me, not for me. So getting the right team, getting the right personnel in a business, in a field that is not yours, is very, very important. Talking about the legal aspect, it's a company I once worked for, right, which at a particular point in time, I was managing their IT also. So the thing is, the legal aspect of this wasn't clear enough. When you are building a business, then they build a business and they tend to start at the basis of friendship. They are good friends, we can never betray each other. Good. The fact is, there are so many things that will actually happen in the future which you are not aware of. God forbid, nobody build a business and plan to die in the process. What happened in that business is the fact that the business was built on the basis of trust and friendship, and not everybody was not everyone came on board legally. So they built a company like, oh, I will give you 20%, don't worry, we just need to do post incorporation and everything will be fine. But in the process, somebody died. When the person died, it now became a problem to the fact that the family of the person that died claims that it's my son that bring every one of you here together. So it is my son that owned the business when he was alive, and I'm taking over the company. So it was a big flop that everybody had to go their separate ways, and that's how the business went down.
Oh, okay. So, if you were to do something different, what do you think you would have done?
Now, the first thing I would do in terms of getting the right personnel is if I'm going to start a new business, I'll make sure I get the right personnel. For instance, let's say I'm a good business guy, I can generate idea, I have so many things, but I don't have tech skill. It will be wrong for me to build a technical product, a tech product, without having an idea of how that thing works. And I wish, and it would be so bad for me to be paying a developer part time, because as much as it may be, developer will know who always work in your favor in quotes, right? They will try to find a way to generate money from you, not generate money for you. So the best thing you do is make sure you get a technical co-founder in the aspect of tech now. Let's say you're trying to go into a business that is law related and you're not a lawyer, make sure you get a lawyer. If you are trying to build a particular product that is related to finance, make sure you get somebody in that industry. That is very, very important. And secondly, talking about the legal aspect of it, no matter how much you trust your brother, your sister, your friend, and you feel, oh, this product is going to work, let's just start and we'll work everything on the way. Make sure you get everything legalized. God forbid, nobody plans to die in the process. And there are so many things, so many disagreements that tends to happen in between it also, which might require people to part away. But if everything is not properly legalized, it will make all your stress, all your time of struggle and stress wasted. In that case, you'll not be able to have claim to that company which is starting with the other person. So make sure you legalize everything. We love each other, we trust each other, but make sure everything is in document for future purpose. And make sure you're trusting a business which you alone cannot build. Make sure you get the right personnel to help fill that gap.
Okay, so 2 points basically. Always get the right personnel.
Get the right personnel
sure all the legal documents.
and make sure you have the right documentations.
I'll come back to you. So, quick one. Could you just also introduce what you do in Gradely and what you do in your previous company?
The product good at Gradely, I handle product development engineers. Previously, I used to be the UX designer at Skilly. So Skilly is a MOOC platform, something like that's your agent. I hope everyone knows it. So the product is supposed to help you watch online courses online. Watch courses online, something like
Coursera?
Yeah, something like Coursera, but EDX actually goes first. So I started this in 2013 with a company in www. I was fresh out of school and the guy brought us together to work on the platform. The problem first started from us not having a proper proof on what we were building. So started us telling us that we're building something like PDX. He tell us, okay, we're building something like PDX, but this is how we are special, right? And he didn't take his time to think about how it is going to work in an environment like Nigeria where we have problems with internet, people paying and all that. So first, I was going to pay. So we spent like 8 months building the platform and a lot of improper understanding of what we're building and inexperience on our part too. We couldn't build the platform sufficiently well enough.
So, I like just 2 major factors that made Slate fail. What do you think we should make it 2 factors?
So, first, we didn't understand what we're doing. You have to understand it. And 2, we spend so much time on building, focusing on tech, which is supposed to actually drive the content. People actually consume content on the platform. It's not even the thing. So, spend so much time on the platform and little time on content. So by the time the tech was even ready, there was no content for it.
So basically, you guys didn't understand the business. Perfect. I'll come back to you. Wait. So could you please tell us what you used to do before Gradely, and did it fail, or what do you think made it fail?
So just give a bit overview about my background. I have about 12 years building educational solutions. I've helped to launch some of the first online university programs. So the first online MBAs in Nigeria, I was working within a firm to launch that. So some universities in Nigeria offer online programs. I helped with that. I've also built an education business before in the past that didn't go so well, which is what I'm going to talk about. But apart from education, I've co-founded a fintech company. It's called Ribi Finance. So I'm a co-founder of Ribi Finance. So that's my background. But the one company I would like to highlight on specifically is Young Soul, which was the company I started with immediately after school. I started it in school to the point where I think I was part of Dragons Den, which was this TV show for business people. I was the youngest person there. I'd gone for Imagine Cup competition organized by Microsoft. I'd gone for competitions. I was the guy that, because of a great idea, we were going to win awards, win competitions, and so on. But in all the process while I was in school, the business never made money. And I think I found out when I was trying to pitch to investors. So I was telling investors, oh, this is what we're trying to do. And investors say, how much have you made? 0 naira. Go and make money. So I think when we were trying to make money, I now came out of school. I worked for 1 year, right? And then I now said, I have saved enough money to start this thing. I took 3 million from a senior friend that I was introduced to, and we thought we had an opportunity. So the opportunity was twofold. The first quick opportunity was past questions for WAEC. And what we did was that we had a DVD that your DVD player could play very well, just like a computer. So we did that, we brought it out. I did like 1,000 units of it at 250 naira each. And this was before I raised 3 million. This was my own personal fund. So we did 1,000 units of it, and we started selling it. By the way, it sold like wildfire, because it was, I would go to a tutorial center and I'll pitch to them and everybody will buy. In 1 month, I had sold 1,000 units. But the problem with that was that, how much is 1,000 units? 250K. Out of 250K, over half of it was for packaging. Another half was logistics. So I did not have enough money to pay myself a salary, talk less of hire a staff. So it was a non-business. And I quickly realized this, and I said, see, we had built capacity to build content. We know how to do content. So let's take that content thing and sell to somebody that knows how to pay. Guess who? Schools, right? Schools know how to pay. They give money out. So we built something for schools. Then schools were telling us that, see, don't give me WAEC. WAEC is just for my final year students. Give me computer science curriculum. Computer science is now a compulsory subject, and we need it because we don't have teachers of computer science anywhere. So we went on a 8 months journey building out content for computer science. By the time it was ready, some schools started buying from us, and then we raised money. So I raised a total of around maybe $20,000, $30,000. So we actually were a proper business. We had an office, I had staff up to 10. We started making money, right? I started selling to schools. But it didn't take long for me to find out something. One, funding was not enough to match the requirements of scaling that business. Two, the business was tied to government policy. That is, government said computer science is now a compulsory subject. Guess what? Before long, they somersaulted on it and said it is now a vocational subject. So it's no longer compulsory. So what used to be a nice to have what used to be a must have became a nice to have. It now became, please buy it from us, please now, please. And so at the point we were doing that, we were now making like 500,000 every month, and my staff salary was 500,000 every month. So it didn't take long for me to say, see guys, do you have plans for your life? Do you have other things you want to do? Do you want to work in my friend's company? And so before you knew it, everybody left, and I finally left as well. So that's how that felt.
Oh, okay. So, nice story. So, but I like just 2 basic points that you think made you feel. I can see you mentioned some points that you made. So, basic 2 points that I think made Young Soul feel.
Let me just say 3 quickly. 3 points. Funding. It's important to know, and then funding is tied to what I call the business model, right? So, we said, anybody that gave us, we thought 3 million was a lot of money when they gave us 3 million. We thought $20,000 was a lot of money when they gave us $20,000. We always thought any money that came that was bigger than the one we collected in the past was the best type of money. So we never sat at one point and said, see, this journey is very long. We will not be able to get anything back until we have spent $100,000, and this is what will bring it back. So we underestimated our funding needs. So that's one big lesson. The second lesson is that we had a product that was tied to policy. I think that's, now I know it's a bad idea. Your business has to be able to work irrespective of what government is doing, irrespective of what is the fad of the day. Let's say everybody's doing virtual reality now. I will not build a virtual reality business just because everybody is talking about virtual reality. That is going to fail. Because guess what? People will just switch all of a sudden and say, oh, virtual reality, we're no longer doing it, it's no longer fun, and then your business is hung there. So the last one, and that's the most important lesson that I've learned in my entire business life, is that if you don't understand the business model of your business, and what's business model? I think business model is just basically how your business makes money over time. And the simple equation I use is selling price. You guys know how they taught us how to calculate profits, right? Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Let me tell you what people find that cause mistakes is that people underestimate what the cost of doing something is. So we thought selling to a school is big money. The school will give me $200,000, naira for a year. But by the time I've taken Uber 5 times to close one school, and only one school says yes out of 5 schools, that's 5 Uber times 5, 25 Uber times like unbelievable, right? So we did not truly capture what our cost was, so that when you now have your selling price is selling price times volume. So how much schools will it take for me to break even? How many students will it take for me to break even? Like understanding that equation and making sure that it leads to profit, even when it's small, and more profit when it's big, is very important.
Okay, so you made the same point about understanding your business. So now I'm curious. So I'm a would-be entrepreneur. I'm just out to fresh out of school. I'm trying to build a company. Like Femi said, it's always good to have the right personnel. So I'm trying to maybe hire a staff or get a company. I don't have money. So because I have to pay staff, maybe I have to pay co-founder, I have to pay myself also because I'm going to survive, like you said. So what do you think is the best way to go about you put to that question at Femi? What do you think is the best way for people to go about raising this money to continue to survive to a time when you can scale it?
Just increase the question, please.
So I'm saying, what do you think is the best way for budding entrepreneurs who are about to start a business to go about getting contact, like you said, when you want to build a company, you always need to have the right person. And the person is my personnel, I have to pay them. I cannot come out work for free. So how do you think is the best way to raise this money for people to pay to survive to when it's time to scale this company?
So there are so many stages to actually enter the business until it becomes profitable, right? In the beginning, it depends on what your business actually requires. So if you want to build a tech business whereby you just provide services, all you just need to do is gather people who are in your field in the desk and probably get jobs there and execute. But if you are building a product where you have to supply to both technical and non-technical people. For instance, greatly now, there are different types of users. We have students, we have teachers, parents, and schools. So, first thing you need to do is, first, make sure you have your right team. Understand your business first, right? But in terms of the finance aspect of it, apply. If you have a wonderful idea of what you're trying to do, there are so many grant platform out there which you can apply to, and possibly if you have somebody which you trust and which you believe will probably give you some money to start a business. Now walk up to them, pitch the idea to them. That's the idea of getting an investor. The investor doesn't have to come from DC or doesn't have to come from US before you get any money. The investor will actually be your uncle, right? Pitch your idea to them. If the person likes it and trusts that you can do good with it, go ahead, get the investment, and just make sure you probably have a good way to spend the money and the product you are spending it on.
Thank you. Caleb, my last question before I go to you. So, what do you think how important do you think it is for BP entrepreneurs to have business development knowledge? 100%. So for me to start a business, that means I must be an economics major, or I must be a pro in business development. You don't have to be an economics major. You have to understand some basic things. Who you are selling to and why you buy it. If you don't know who you are selling to, you can't even determine why you're going to buy it. So those two, once you know who you are going to be selling it to and why you buy it. Thank you. I have two questions for you. First question. How do you know about identifying the right person to start a business? So I'm trying to start a business. How do I identify the right people to partner with starting my business first? Second question. What are the best ways for entrepreneurs to raise funds to start business? Because funds, like you said, funds are very important in business. So what are the ways available for entrepreneurs to fund their business?
So about getting the right team, I think that one of the things that I learned in my journey is that people are like the relationship with people is a currency, right? My relationship with you, my relationship with him is a currency, and there'll be a time when you can spend it. If you don't have anything to spend financially, have something to spend network and relationship wise. Many people don't succeed because they don't have anything to spend. They've not done anything good for somebody else. That person will remember them for good. So when they ask for help, the person will help them. So there's nothing, there's zero everywhere. Zero in account and zero in relationship. The first thing you need to do is build the relationship account to a certain point, right? Now, hiring people or getting people to work for you is about that relationship account with them, saying, like, basically I have to convince some of the guys that are on my team and say, see, this thing is a big thing, come. Now, they are coming because of two things, and that's what I want to talk about. First, they are coming because of the person. So it's you. So when somebody says, I've gone everywhere, I look for money, nobody gave me money. And that person went back on that same journey. They say, I've looked for money and somebody gave me 50,000. And that person will go on that same journey.
They must believe in you.
Exactly, because there's a factor of you in the whole equation. So getting to be the person that people believe in, that they can bank on, is one. Then in terms of finding the right skill set, it's just to say, what does my company need? So when you're trying to understand your business, you know, I need a technology guy. I need a lawyer, like he said. I need a teacher. You know, so you now go and look for the best teacher that you know, the best, literally, and then tell him, sir, I know you are working, they are paying you 150K in your company, your school. Do you think you can leave that 150K and come and work for me for free for a few months? And then hear that response. And then you now realize the second part of the equation, which is, I like you, but my family is feeding on this 150K. With 150K. So I don't know how I'm going to deal with this one. I like you. Keep on doing what you're doing. Maybe one time when you can pay me, I'll come. Right? Or you sell a vision and say, it's not just 150K. I will be able to get you 150K in 6 months. And I will show you. Let's start first. Be working where you are working. 2 months, maybe something will happen. In 3 months, maybe something will happen. Hopefully, I'll convince you that your money, your salary is here with me, not with that school. So I think selling the vision, selling that where you are going to in the next 1 year, next 2 years, next 5 years, makes people come on board. And then I'll just say one word before I go to the next question on funding. And it ties to funding. So the first fundraise I did was when I was trying to create a book club. I said, both of us went to the same secondary school, and we found ourselves in OAU, and we are the only people from our secondary school. And I said, see, we better have to do something. We have to do business. So which one can we do? So I said it as if both of us will do something. And then he says, maybe we should try Okada. I said, I don't like this Okada business. Maybe we should do book. Let's say book, how? And start convincing him. So I leveraged the relationship account there. Second time I raised money, but it was small money. I think I raised 4,000 from him, 4,000 from 8,000. But the second time I raised money, and I was 100 level, at that time I was earning 5,000 a month as a student. But I raised 350,000 naira. How? I sold to him personally. I actually sold to him, was my school. And I sold to many people. I had a business plan, a 2-page business plan, and I was selling them the vision. one after the other, and I sold it to 50 people, and 30 of them said yes. So literally, that's how to do it. It's that real. It's about who do you have something with, what do you have to sell, and why should they invest in you. I can actually leave the state now, go and meet people here and say, see, this is who I am. Oh, I need 20,000 naira for this business. And I'm sure I will raise some money in the house. Am I correct? Am I correct? So this is exactly how to do it. That's how to raise money.
Thank you, Barry. I think that's all time. Thank you. So, we'll call on the next session. Yes, sorry. Can we clap for them at least?
Started my head startup company about 6 years ago. Sorry, about 6 years ago. Specifically, what we were trying to do there was to work with Nigerian universities to take their content, make it a bit standardized and digitized, so that students can access it from their laptops and tablet devices. In our own case, the idea was a bit very early. So it was about 7 years ago, pre-Android devices. We only had BlackBerry phones. When we got good funding, we had some couple of investors. We got about 40 million naira in funding. We had everything working for us. We had a good team. We had investors.
You said 40 million naira.
Yes,
Some of us have not seen that kind of money before. Just said it in passing. So how did you get 40 million naira?
Okay, so after university, I worked for a bit. I was in banking, I was HR, and I went back to school. So after my second degree, so to speak, which was like an incubation program. The idea was to bring together Nigerians.
What company was that?
So it's called the IVD.
IB.
IVD, Institute for Venture Design. It was put together by Pitt Foundation and then Stanford University in Abeokuta. So we had faculty lecturers from Stanford University come teach us. It was 6 months. After the 6 months, we built the company.
Why did he give you the money?
No. We for investors.
He looks for investors.
Yeah.
So how did you find investors?
It wasn't easy. I remember we had this demo week where we had several investors come down to Nigeria, some local investors as well. And there was this guy that we were pitching the idea to. This is our plan, build a software, also build a small Android tab. And the guy looked at me, looked at my co-founders, and he kept laughing. And he was laughing seriously like, 4 of you want to build a software, want to build a tab for university students in Nigeria. And he kept laughing and laughing. So it was a bad experience. 2 of my co-founders left. They couldn't take their was the emulation. But I sort of like stuck to it. I was a bit.
They left because somebody laughed at them.
No. They left because we were stopped getting funding and they were a bit older. They had families, they had families.
So they had to pay their bills.
Exactly. I was a bit younger, so I stuck to it.
So you didn't have a family?
No, I did. I did.
No, I want to understand.
I didn't have a child, I didn't have a wife, I was just a bit younger.
You didn't have, of course, I mean wife and children.
Yeah, of course, because I didn't have.
So you could afford to be hungry. That's what you are saying. You could afford to be hungry. How are you paying your bills then?
Okay, so I mean, you have to go with a plan, right? You can't expect to go for fundraising today and then make money by tomorrow. There has to be like, hey, you know, I will raise fund for the next 6, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months.
How long? When did you get your first funding?
So the first funding came from a competition.
When?
It was about 4 months after we left the program.
Were your partners still there 4 months after?
No.
They had all gone. They didn't even stay 4 months.
No, sorry, put it down is a bit unfair to them. We had an agreement. So I was younger. Jaco had 2 children. Chinedu told us from the beginning that, look, I'm with you guys all the way, but I can't bootstrap. And you can't blame people for who they are, what their choices are. I mean, they know they have their preferences. So anyway, so we got funding. It was very small.
So at this time, you had only 2 co-founders. So you and somebody.
Yes.
2 of them had gone.
Yes.
Okay.
So we got small money from the competition that I went in for. It was a national science competition. So that helped us build something very small.
So within that 4 months, were you guys paying yourself a salary?
No. So I was working part-time with someone as a person's comms assistant.
What about the other people? They were not doing anything.
No. So the that guy was working somewhere full-time. I was working part-time and also teaching. I was teaching someone's daughter mathematics over the weekends.
What about the other people? They didn't have anything they were doing.
They went back to their jobs.
Oh, so they left their
went
jobs
back
to
to their
start.
jobs. Yeah.
Alright, no problem. So you got your funding after 4 months?
The first funding, yeah.
Was that the 40 million?
That was like $1.7 million or so.
So can you explain what exactly was the software you created? What did you do?
Okay, yeah, so interesting. This was like 7 years ago. So it was very early in the tech industry in Nigeria. The idea then was, let's build a software that can look at an average student based on my name is Ibrahim. I'm in year one, University of Lagos. I have interest in music, interest in fashion. Based on all of those things, it can then prepare a library for you to pull books from several libraries across the world, from your lecturer's private library. It should then create your own personalized library for you. Like, okay, Ibrahim, because you are a year one student in the University of Lagos studying mathematics, these are all the books you will need for your first semester, academic-wise. Now, because you also have interest in music, interest in fashion, these are all the magazines and journals you will need. Now, because it was also very early in the days, there were no Android phones then, people were on BlackBerry. So we had to build a tab, an Android tab, so that you can then access those materials.
So you're selling the tab and the software.
Exactly, yes.
So will that make it difficult for you to have market penetration?
No. It was supposed to make it easy because again, if you push the software and people don't have a device to access it from, then it's pretty much useless. So having both the vehicle and the content makes it able to onboard people.
What I'm saying is, within 2019,
Yeah.
you will have a software available on Android and iOS
Yeah.
that you can download.
Easily, yes.
Yeah, and maybe pay a subscription.
Exactly, yeah.
So I'm saying, related to now, would it have been easier to start your business today?
Of course, definitely, yeah.
And if you had to just have a tablet that has a software on it. So who are your target audience? Were the students or the schools?
So the plan was to work with the schools to get their content. So again, every student will want content that is tailored to their lecturer's curriculum. So the plan was to work with the schools, get the content, and then sell to the students on a subscription basis. Yeah.
So, but why would I want to buy your content when my lecturer can give me the content? I mean, it gives me handouts, and in Nigeria, it's Instagram like what? It's what they give you, give back to them. So why would I be reading what you are giving me when my lecturer is not going to, it's not going to grade me based on the books from America?
Yeah.
So what's the value to me as a student? Does it help me pass? Does it help me fail? Because I'm reading things that are not exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So I don't think, and the lecturers give you their handout. They're making money from this thing, though. So why would they give you their handout to put on your software?
Okay, so there's a business case to it, right? So if you're a lecturer at University of Lagos and you have this very nice EUG 102 handouts you've written, you can either decide to sell only to your 70 students in your year one class, or you can put on our platform and you can expose it to students in other schools, other universities who also want to tap into what you've written on one hand. On the other hand as well, you can either keep selling it to students on a yearly basis, print out the copy, or give us one copy.
Are you selling to the schools?
Sorry?
Are you selling to the schools or to the students?
We sell it to the students. So we are working with the lecturers to help them resell their content in a more standardized format. So it's not you giving your students some dirty, old printouts. It's you telling them to go and buy an e-copy on the platform.
And the money goes to the lecturer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's pretty much like the IT model. So, and iTunes, you can play music.
So when the lecturer helping you sell, when they telling their students to go and get the e-copy.
Okay, so that was where the bottleneck started from, right? The lecturers were extremely comfortable in their manual approach. They wanted their cash in hand. A lot of them were based in their, what you might call it, late 40s, early 50s. They couldn't understand the idea of e-learning, the idea of selling online. This was about pre-Jumia, pre-Conga. So we have not to really benchmark with as an example for them. It was the case of, look, I know you guys understand this, but I don't fully trust the system. Someone wanted us very clearly, look, my handout is I can't let this go. And we try to make a business case for it. We'll sell more over the years.
So how many lecturers did you get on board?
So, because we had the funding from the institution, we were able to partner with Bowen University. So the plan was pilot it with one school. I mean, again, you can't just launch and go full scale. Launch with one school, learn what works, what doesn't work, then you can scale. So we piloted with Bowen University. There was a lot of learnings. So the plan was to scale to other universities.
So how many lecturers in Bowen gave you their materials?
If I count, they had about, maybe close to about 50, 70 lecturers. Maybe about 7.
Out of 50?
Yeah, give us like voluntarily. And interestingly, because we have a very big, strong supporting us, we were able to use the money to incentivize them. You know, just give us one handout and then we'll pay you 50K cash. Yeah. And they were still like, you understand? So again, the entire system is a bit faulty. So some of them have this in their, they have these hard copies. the idea of typing this into the soft copy was a huge task for them. We had all sort of excuses. I don't have a laptop, I can't type. We bought a digital scanner that can convert hard copies to soft copies. And they were still like, if I want call us to his office, let's see my office, I'm still everywhere. The number to somewhere here. It will take me like a week to find it for you guys. So there were a lot of issues in the system that we were not prepared for, we didn't see it coming. Yes, I mean, some people are calling their names wrong, I'm splitting between then and now, a lot would have changed. Because they had like a very, very forward-thinking deputy vice chancellor who gave us the approval one time. It was really hell bent on. He decided the entire school.
So before we continue, I want us to go to FS. So can you give us a brief about FS? What solution has you created for schools? Give us a bit about your journey.
Okay, so
Introduce yourself.
okay, my name is Gary. I'm co-founder and CEO of
Well,
FS. Okay, so FS basically automates processes in schools. Just like Ibrahim was trying to digitize access to books. What we're set out to do is to ensure that schools do less of paperwork. So everything that happens in the school, from the point of the student is admitted into the school by filling the admission form, marking the attendance of the student, sending on results, the parent is paying, the teachers are communicating with the parent, submitting assignments. So that's basically what we do. We're changing everything from the traditional method to digital.
okay, so you said you automate processes in schools. Processes like what?
Admissions, payments, result computation.
So payments is automated
Yeah,
or
sure.
manual?
On our platform?
If I am a parent at one of your clients,
Yeah.
are you going to be taking my child's school fees from my account?
Okay, so the idea is that basically what happens is that the school prepares an invoice or a school bill, and traditionally they will print it out and hand it over to
Okay, so
parents.
you send
So the school can now send the
Okay.
invoice to them
Yeah.
to their mail or to their SMS. The parent can tap on a link and pay with their card or pay at the bank with a code so that the payment is automatically reconciled with the school. So I don't have to pay at the bank and I have to take the teller,
so
take
the
it to the school.
link leads them to your platform.
Come again? Yeah,
The
sure.
link,
Sure.
so they can pay on your platform.
You can pay on our platform
But
with
it
your
goes
card.
into their account.
It goes into the account of the school.
Okay.
And the parent gets a
So
receipt.
aside from admission and school fees payments, what else do you automate?
So, like I said, our slogan is that we're automating all school processes. So everything that happens from admissions to generating a transcript, admissions, the marking of attendance on a day-to-day basis.
Your attendance, you have a sort of max attendance.
So good.
How does that work?
Okay, good. We have three options for attendance marking. The first option is you can go on the platform and see everybody in your class and just say this person is present, this person is present.
That's
this person is
manual.
present. Well, that's a little bit manual. Second option is we have a mobile app. You generate an ID card for all your students. As they're coming in, you're just scanning the code on their ID card.
What
marking-
if these are students?
Good.
I misplaced my ID card.
Fine. So this is a classroom. All I need to do is to take a picture of everybody in the classroom using facial recognition technology to identify everybody's face. Mark those who are present, mark those who are absent. That's all.
That's it. What you just said sounds like magic.
Yeah.
So how exactly my student comes, Auntie, I'm literally crying, Auntie, I forgot my ID card. In fact, I misplaced my ID card.
Good.
So how do I then mark that child present?
Just take a picture.
With my phone. I don't have a smartphone.
Let me. So okay. So it's not possible for a school, a private school, a court, for there not to be a smartphone in the whole of the school.
So I will now go and beg my colleagues to borrow me a phone to mark attendance.
Well, when you look at it, typically almost everybody here has a phone that can do WhatsApp or
What is
Facebook.
it?
Or you want buy?
Wait, what is it?
You don't buy.
So what if I don't have? What if I lost my phone and it's a smartphone I have? Wait, I'm not a teacher, but they give people smartphones in schools now. And they give you jobs, they give you phones. So,
So we find
does it mean
out
I told you to put software? How does your software affect my buying phone? I don't have a phone, I don't have a phone. But I don't have a phone that can take pictures. Okay, so they say they have smartphones, so no problem.
We have smart
so they
teachers
can,
now.
we have smart teachers.
Smart teachers
They
with
have
smart
teachers.
devices.
So if the child forgets the ID card, you can take a picture of the child with your mobile phone. So you go to the app and then take a picture of the child, and that marks attendance.
Yeah, but so on the more to make it a little bit more meaningful is the fact that you don't necessarily have to snap each child. You can snap everybody in this class now. The system identifies each student's face and marks them present. Anybody
But every day I should be snapping picture of my student every day.
so that's because every day you have to mark attendance. Ask them what they do every day is to tick on paper one by one. So if you give them a solution that does it once, it's easier.
See your customers in this area.
So it's easier for them.
Okay, great. So how does admission work?
So admission basically is traditionally schools will have an admission form. I can see some schools from different parts of the country. Most of them will say, okay, in Lagos, go to this place and get our admission form. In Abuja, go to this place and get our admission form. But on the platform, all you need to do is go online, put in your child's detail, it connects you to the payment platform, you pay for the form, you fill the form, you upload
Okay, so
passport.
you can, instead of you taking the physical admission form, if I want to go to a certain school, I go to their website, I put in my child's name, and it's the website will generate a form for me.
Exactly. And then you pay for the form and fill it, attach passport.
I pay for the form on the website.
Online, yeah.
What if I'm not savvy?
So if you're not a key person, we understand that aspect
Is
as
there going
well.
to be a bank number for me to go to the bank?
Yeah, so what we've done in that case is to give the school an opportunity to give you a code. When you pay outside of paying online, the school will give you a code. Now, when you use that code online, the system will no longer ask you for payment because that means you have paid. It's like, you know what they used to do?
So I put in my child's name. They've given me admission form. Is there a place that has account number so that I can go and pay in the bank?
Sure, it's an automated process.
So once I pay in the bank, I go back to my phone and
That's-
then finish the
if you want to pay
admission.
online, yeah. Sure.
Okay. So you do admission, attendance,
Payment results,
payment, result. So generate results.
postal
And
management.
then you send the result to the parents.
The parents can check it on their mobile phone, they can get it in their
So
email.
results is
SMS.
what end of term results.
So it depends on what a school does. So what we do is to automate what the school does.
So they do midterm.
They do midterm,
What
we do
about
them midterm.
maybe assignments or classwork and stuff
The
like that?
platform, we have an e-testing part of it. So they can give their student multiple based test choice questions to do online and the system will mark it. There's also a provision for the students to
So
submit
people
an
can do
assignment
exams
online.
on your website,
Exactly. On the school's platform.
on the school's platform.
Using our portal.
But how would that work? It means that they have to go to a computer lab and do it.
Okay, so these days I'm sure you hardly go to your system to do quite a number of things. So the platform, we have the web version and we have the mobile
But the
version.
students will not be phones to school.
Exactly. So that's why they can use their daddy's phone, their mommy's phone, their sister
Yeah,
or brother's
yeah.
phone. Sorry?
To do their exam.
To do the exam. Not if it's exam, they will do it in the school, in the IT lab.
So you have that.
Yeah.
Sounds really. I like the one about the picture.
Yeah.
That's what I like. No, that one. I like it because that one helps the teachers more.
Sure.
The other one is for the school.
So the teachers
That
have
is
quite a number of
more-
things for their Nigerian
yeah.
platform. They can submit their lesson plans to their supervisor, who
Really?
can approve it,
Okay.
and the system gives them content. When you put in a topic, it will fetch content for you related to your topic. It will give you text, images, and videos that you can use to create your lesson plan. And then you can even upload notes for your students to read on the student environment. So we have the teachers platform, we have the parents platform, we have the students platform.
So what's on the parents' platform?
So parents can pay fees, they can check their transactions with the school, they can check the results of their kids, they can check attendance.
So you basically have products for the three, for parents, for teachers, for students.
It's one product that takes care of everybody in the school.
So what's the address?
Education, vessel.
Yes.
Vessel. It's a vessel education.
Alright, sounds really interesting. But I want you to have an idea of. You say you have about 473 schools. So about
460 something.
460 in about 17 states.
Yeah.
How did you? To me, it's a training to me. How do you sign up schools? Because I know it's owners of schools. It's difficult to sell them, especially when they are collecting money from them. They're not giving them money.
Yeah.
So how did you sell them on your solution?
Oh, so there are quite a number of ways, quite a number of avenues, sources where we meet with school owners. A typical example is this program we're at. We have a booth just by the corner there. So we come to programs like this. We're always in programs like this to meet with teachers, to meet with school owners. And we also organize our own events. So every year we organize an event called Edvest Catalyst. It's a free program for school owners where we train them on things that are not technology. And in the month of November, we're going to be in 3 different states. We're going to Kaduna, we're going to Abuja, we're going to Port Harcourt. We're doing a free seminar for school owners on how they can double the numbers of students in their school. And then we'll be in Ibadan.
What about Lagos? Why in Lagos here?
So we're going to be doing the same in Lagos early next year. So we're not telling them come and use technology. We're teaching them other areas of their school.
So basically, your marketing has to do with seminars, set up seminars.
So we attend seminars, we do
And then
our own seminars.
That's how you get people to sign up.
Yeah. We get to interact, we get to have a contact with people, then we do a lot
So
of
you send
events.
out invitations to the schools, come and attend your events.
And then we
Somebody
attend
gets-
other people's
So
events.
you don't post scouting for schools everywhere, you get their database or what?
So we're in a digital age, so you can always get schools online. We work with association of schools. And then recently, what has really been helping us is those schools who are using our platform, who are already satisfied with our platform.
Fair you.
A typical example, I've been working on a school for 2 years, and 2 months ago, somebody asked on a group, I need a school management system, what can I use? Like 5 people said Edvest. And this woman was like, this guy came to me 2 years ago, how come I've not started using it? She was outside the country, she called me on WhatsApp to say, I'm going to be around so time, come and see me. And she signed up yesterday. So, referrals.
So your product is so good, your clients refer you to other people. Alright. So anyway, telling me about your moving from Ilorin to Lagos. How did that? So you are from Ilorin, you're Ilorin region.
No, I was born and bred in Ilorin. Myself and my co
What state are you from?
I'm from Kogi.
Kogi.
Yeah.
Interesting. For your diary, how did that happen?
Yagba. Yoruba speaking partner.
Alright, then you are Yoruba. So your partner is from Ilorin.
No, he schooled in Ilorin too as well.
So you schooled in Ilorin.
We both schooled.
Okay, so that's where Ilorin came from.
Yeah.
So what did you study?
Computer science.
He studied computer science too.
We're in the same class.
Awesome. Then you created a product together, you put it together.
Yeah.
Okay. So why did you move from Ilorin to Lagos?
Okay, so
Because this is where the money is.
yes and no. So we started from Ilorin because we finished. We were in school, and the very first client we got was when we were in our 400 level. And actually, when we deployed the first version of it, it failed. It wasn't working as the client expected. So when we finished school, we were like, can we go back to the drawing board? And we went back to the client and said, sorry, we failed. Can we do this again? And the client was like, okay, let's give it a shot. So we started then. That was before we went for service. And then it was working for the school. We went to service. I went to Katsina to serve. He started in Ibadan. And, because we grew up in Ilorin was the cheapest place to start. Because we started from, my auntie has a school, meetings in one of the classrooms when the students are no longer in school. So from there we got an office, we were living in free house, I was eating free food, he was eating free food, free house. So that was just so that was just the most reasonable place to start. And 2 years or 3 years down the line, there was economic recession in Nigeria, and Ilorin is a civil servant state. So you found out that people were not paying school fees, schools could not pay us. So we have to think outside the box and say, oh guys, if we need to continue in business, we need to move out of where there's recession. So my partner moved to Lagos.
I said there's no recession in Lagos.
Lagos is private sector driven. So the issue then was that government was not paying. So that issue was not in Lagos. So we came to Lagos and we started getting interest from schools in Lagos. And cut long story short, we have more clients in Lagos now, even among the 17 states now.
So you said something about some of your clients left and got better jobs. How did that happen?
Clients or staff?
Staff, sorry.
Yeah, so it got so bad because most of our clients were in Ilorin. We were in our comfort zone. I was eating free food, had a free car to move around. Free house,
free house,
free
food, free car.
Everything.
They're very comfortable.
So we're comfortable. So clients were not paying, because we were still eating, we were owing salaries. People that were working with us were living on their own, so they couldn't meet up. So some of them left. And then I think we had like 10 staff. As I speak to you, nobody that started with us then is still with us. So everybody left at one time or the other, especially at that time that there was recession in the economy and it affected the business. We were owing salaries for 2 months, 3 months.
Did you finally pay your salaries back?
Yes, yes. So we were not owing them 100%. So we may be like we could only afford to pay 50% at the end of the month, and then we still have 50% from last month. Eventually, we were able to pay off everything. Even though they had left, we still paid them.
So, what would you say made Edvest unique? What makes Edvest unique to other? Because I'm sure there are other school management systems. So,
Sure.
why is yours different from the others?
Okay, so the education sector is a different environment. Unlike Facebook, you're using what Facebook has given to you rarely have a suggestion to how Facebook should work. But a teacher wants something that works the way he wants it to work, right? So if you can't give them what is working the way they want to teach their children, the way they want to communicate with their parents, they will not subscribe. They will
All your
go back.
clients have customized classrooms. Is that what you're saying?
So what we do is that we, to some extent, we customize the platform for schools, especially when it has to do with their curriculum. So your curriculum determines the kind of assessments that you do. It determines how your result sheet looks like. So those areas of the application, we customize it per school so that we're not giving them something that is different from what they are using. We're giving them something that is enhancing what they're already using. So that's what makes us happy. Aside from that, we have a very good customer service. From feedbacks that we've gathered from our customers, we're always there for them to ensure that they have a good experience.
Thank you, Gary. So, closing, Ibrahim, what would you say in the future of your business is started? What's the name of the business? Which is so. Do you think you're gonna? Do you think there's a market for it right now? Because you have, at a point you have to do a show. So do you think there's a market for it right now, or so you have to start another business? Are you going to start with Juicy, or is there another opportunity that you want to take a leverage?
Okay, so what I've learned trying to do with Juicy over the years is, after leaving university, I want to work in HR for a bit. So my thinking doing Juicy was still HR related, trying to help people become better, trying to help them learn what they should learn. But I realized that the average student doesn't really care about the curriculum, just wants a good grade and wants a good job at the end of the day. So what I'm trying to do now is pretty much learning from other platforms that are trying to develop education that will lead directly to employment. Because for the student, what's the point? So I know all of these things, so I can define fiction, I can define thermodynamics, I know the formulas in my head, but I still can't get a job. So at the end of the day, what I really want is a job. So let's try and work our way backwards from there. So let's say, okay, how can we develop a curriculum that will get you a job? So if you want to, if what you want to do is become a data analyst in a company somewhere, so let's develop a curriculum for that, take up the course, 6 months, 1 year, depending on your course. As students, exactly, yeah.
So instead of depending on lecturers giving their material,
so you define your own materials, yeah. Your own.
Are you going to partner with content creators?
Okay, yeah, so,
To
yeah.
partner with content, what if the content creators are you going to pay them?
I always work on the entire business model, but what we want to do now is do like what they call, what's the name for it? The particular name for it is education that is tailored to a particular career. So I'm studying this thing so that I can pick up a job somewhere. So right now, my first degree is in mathematics and statistics, but I pretty much never used that my entire life. So that's like 4 years invested in something. I don't know. But if I've gone to a particular training program, I've taken a 6-month course, and I'm sure if I pass that thing, then I can get a job. Then it makes it more relevant to
Another
students.
question I have is that I do a 6-month training on your program and how to be a data analyst. Is my learning, my certificate, is it going to be recognized when I go to have a job? So when I apply and I say I did a small course on your platform, is the company going to listen to me? Are they going to look at it? Is it going to make any difference?
So at the end of the day, right, a lot is changing in the entire what's called work system, work environment. There's a shift from certificate now to knowledge-based competence. A lot of employers or HR, or what the future will start to look like, will be, okay, fine, that's the computer, get there, do it, let's see you do it. I know a lot of tech guys who are getting employment that way. I have a lot of friends who pretty much drop.
But in this same economy,
No.
you have to send your CV. Before they won't go tell you to open laptop. Open
Yeah,
laptop.
but then
so
we have
when I
to
write my
prepare.
laptop on my CV 6 months training in data analysis. Will that help me further in my job search?
Yes.
Oh. So, Joseph, do you have anything in one word tailored to data educators in terms of what your solution? What would you say to them? Not just a solution, instead of your contribution to their industry, or instead of what they're currently doing, what's your one word conclusion?
Okay, so what I'll just say is that research has shown that the students that we're training now, the jobs that they will do when they graduate from universities are not yet created. So if we continue training them using the traditional methods, we're actually killing them. And you know, what's the point of you graduate out of school and then you can't get a job? Not because you didn't go to school, but because you are not future ready. So technology and most of these jobs, 90 or 95% of these jobs are going to be tech driven. So if your students are not exposed to, I want to submit an assignment, I'm doing it on my phone. I want to write a test, I'm doing it on my phone. If a student is going to study in a foreign university or even a foreign secondary school, I'm sure they won't travel to go and write the exam. They will do it online. So we need, as teachers, we need to use tech to train our students. I can see some people who are doing video content for students. They can't consume this, video content on paper. So they need to be exposed to the use of technology for learning. As teachers, we need to be exposed to the use of technology for teaching. And most of our parents now are tech savvy. So they don't want to come for a parent teachers meeting in your school. They want to join the parent teachers meeting, even on Facebook Live. Or if you have a platform where they can join you from wherever they are. And the parent is not in the country, but he wants to know how his child is doing in first year, in second year, in third year, and later. You can't send them paper. You can't even send them email, so to say. They want a app where they can just log in into and see everything that is happening about their child. So we need to drive our schools with tech for the sake of the future of the parent and of the students, and also for us to be able to retain the kind of parents that we have out there. Thank you.
What would you say?
Okay, in terms of advice, that's pretty much said it all. In all honesty, a lot of the jobs, so what I do now, so presently I work in consulting. A lot of the guys that we employ, like we're bringing to our own office for clients, I'm not sure one of them probably working well as so. So we have to first of all, as educators, ask ourselves, so what is the entire HR landscape out there? What is it like? How can we start keying into it now? How can we start, preparing our students? I'll give an example. So my best mate in university went to Harvard for his PhD. If you look at schools like Harvard, what they are surviving on a lot is endowments from their past students. So when schools, teachers tell us that, we can't raise funding, what comes to my mind is, you've trained several students over the years. So maybe it's now our students, let's start preparing them for greatness, because they'll come back to invest in us as educators, in our schools. I can teach you my primary school today. You go your separate way, I go mine. 10 years from now, when I'm running my own school, you can be an investor, you can be.
They have a culture there. Even as I'm entering the school, I already have at the back of my mind that I have a responsibility to give back to my alma mater. Here in Nigeria, there is no mindset like that.
No.
But the students will go and they will go.
Not really.
If you tell them to come and attend a program, they will not even come. They not tell them to give you money. They will not come back. So we don't have that culture here.
I don't necessarily agree.
Coming back to give you money.
No, that's the thing. It's about value. It's about value. We are all humans. 10 years from now, you remember that class teacher that worked extra mile for you. And when you can influence this for them, you will. The reason why a lot of people don't look back the same way, the guy beats the hell out of me in school. Why should I look back? But if you can really invest in them, give them good value, they'll become MDs, CEOs, but definitely remember, you can start to build that culture now. That is more sustainable for our education system. And not the school fees. Eventually, it gets to a point where schools will send them. How will schools survive going forward? Our students are like our survivor, and we have to start giving them the extra things they need. And that's what I probably advise. Go for your students, try and go a bit extra mile for them. I went to Baptist Academy, for instance. It was a bit private, a bit public. I remember how my teachers, the ones that were beating us every day. Like, dude, you can't bring the school tomorrow and invest in you. You're always beating them. For what reasons, I don't know. The ones I would invest in are the ones that will extra mile for me.
They need to create, they need to create like an online network. And as the students are entering in there, they are communicating to them that, oh, this is your alma mater, you need to give back, when you leave, you need to give back. So that they have them back on their mind, and they have the responsibility towards them. Because if you don't have that mindset, you won't realize they have a responsibility towards them. So I think that we can borrow that culture from abroad and try to see how can we use that but keep it alone because if you come back, you'll go cover. So there's so much that needs to be done. Now we keep it cover. So I think that would help us as school owners, as teachers, as educators to have much more sustainable schools. Aside from using technology, we can also invest in children and ensure that they come back to also help us to grow. So thank you. Do we have any one or two questions? My time is up, but do we have any questions? Anyone has any questions to share? Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to have to request that the questions be answered off stage.
Okay, no problem.
As we need to swiftly move on to our next session. But I do believe they deserve a round of applause, don't they?